Hi, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another YouTube video. In this YouTube video, I'm going to be answering some of the questions that I got asked on YouTube, TikTok, or just questions that people often ask me. I'm going to address them in this video. And as I'm doing this video, I just want you to take a moment to just reflect and thank God for bringing you this far. We are entering into the second half of the year, which is so exciting. And I just want you to reflect on the goals that you've set, be reminded of them, and just keep that momentum, keep pushing forward, and just acknowledge how far you've come, all that you've done in the last 6 months. It's super exciting. I'm going to do another video specifically on that, just gratitude, thanksgiving, and the way forward. 6 months might feel like, oh, I don't have enough time, but a lot can happen in 6 months. A lot can happen in like a week. So I'm going to do another video just talking about that. But yes, in this video I'm going to be answering some frequently asked questions across all my platforms and even in person. So I have the questions here. I got this tablet. It's an Android tablet because I needed it for apps that are only available on Android. Yes, so yeah, I've had it for like a few weeks now, and great investment. It wasn't that pricey. If you want a review of this tablet, let me know. This is the Blackview tablet. I didn't want anything too expensive, but yeah, it does the job and I really love it. So yeah, if you want a video, I will do a review video of it. Actually, I'll just do it, yeah. But yes, so let's get to the questions. I have the questions here so that I don't forget like which questions I'm going to be answering. I'm not going to answer all of them because obviously we don't want this to be a 1 hour video. But yes, so the first question is I wanted to ask, how did you get a job as a junior developer? Okay, I won't read the rest of the comment. It was a very lengthy comment, but yes. So how I got my job is through a hackathon, right? So I attended the Girl Code hackathon 3 or 4 years ago, okay, in my final year of university, and they were mentors at the hackathon, and we used the same tech stack. So they came to our team, they saw what we were up to, and then they were like, yeah, no, you must definitely apply for the graduate program. And yeah, I applied for the graduate program, and that's how I got my job. And then obviously I started as graduate developer, and then I moved to junior, and I've also changed roles actually, but that's a story for another day. But yes, that's how I got my job. The second question is, where can I get this chair? Please, can I get the chair plug? So I got this chair 2 years ago from Takealot. So the link to this actual chair is gone. It's disappeared. I don't know if the company that does the selling is gone, but they're similar ones. You just need to search for RGB lit gaming chair, yes, and then you'll find it. I'll try to put a screenshot, but yeah, this exact one is gone. It was on special. I think I got it for 2.5 and the original price was like 3 point something. So it's not that expensive, and I've had it for quite a while. Obviously there's the normal wear and tear, but it's really cool, especially at night. Yeah. Then the second question is, what do you think are the best projects? I'm just reading half of the comment. Yeah. What do you think are the best projects that can land one an interview? And also please try to include tech stacks also. So when it comes to projects, right, especially if you're looking for a job, you need to do projects that solve a problem, right? So fair and square, you can do the weather app, the to-do list and so forth, just for you to get used to how to actually develop something, or like get used to the tech stack or whatever language you're working on. But when it comes to your portfolio, or you actually saying, I've worked on this project, you need to work on projects that solve a real problem. So you can solve a community problem. You can ask a friend or a family who has a business, let me create a system for you, or you can do research or something that's dear to you. You create a system or an app that will solve that problem. So like for example, I mentioned you can do a web application for a business, be it someone or approach a company and then do research and you do them a website for free. Or if you notice that people have an issue with how reports are done, you can do like a reporting system for a school, whatever it is, but let it be a system that solves a problem. So those are the sort of projects that you should be working on. Don't do the generic ones, because obviously the code is all over online, and also they're not really, what can I say, they solve problems but they've been done before. So try to solve problems, try to build systems that solve real world problems. That's where you can start off. And of course, when companies see it, they know that you're able to put your mind to work and actually solve real problems. And like it's beneficial systems, if I can put it that way, and they are long-term systems. They have a lifespan. Okay. Then when it comes to tech stack, the tech stack is not really okay. So for me, my view on tech stack is that if you know a programming language, you can code in any language. Reason being, the logic stays the same, only the syntax changes. Of course, there are other things, right? But if you understand one programming language really well, you can move on to a different one with the same like logic or like setup, and then you just obviously need to learn the syntax for that specific programming language. But for me, like I'm more on the Microsoft tech stack, so ASP.NET framework, C#, React, TypeScript, that sort of tech stack. But I can't say this is the best one, you know. Obviously there are ones that are more desired in industry, the C#, the Javas and so forth, but it also just depends on the company. And so don't let that be a hindering factor to like the job applications you apply for and so forth, you know. Yeah, so the next question, I'm not going to make this video long, so we'll probably be wrapping up just now. The next question is how to be a software engineer. So this question, that was the actual question, like that's literally what they asked. And there's so many routes. Some people are self-taught, some people go to university, they get a degree, some people go to boot camps. It depends on you. It depends on how much money you have, in terms of like, do you have money to go to university, or you don't have enough money to like pay for it, like the degree course, then you can be self-taught. So it depends on the finances, and also it depends on time. If you want to go into industry and start working now, there's no way you can do a 3-year degree. But if you have time on your hand, oops, I just switched off the tablet by mistake because I was long pressing it. But anyways, if you have time, then you can do a degree. If you don't have time, then self-taught, short courses and so forth, then yeah. So it depends on you. But the two factors that I would say are really key is the money and the time. So yeah. And then I would also encourage you to be involved in like industry events, hackathons, webinars, tech events, you know, the AWS, the summits, all those things. Be involved, participate, engage. And fair and square, it's nice to go get free goodies and so forth, but make sure that you're networking, make sure that you're building real connections with people, and you're not just there for like the vibes, if I can put it that way. So that's also a good way to just put yourself out there, see what's happening in industry, see what's needed in industry, because not everything that you see on LinkedIn is what's needed. You know, as you engage and interact with industry professionals, you'll see like, hey, there's a need for this and this, so you can also work on that. And also upskill, have a mindset that's willing to upskill, do certifications and so forth. And yeah, that's pretty much what I would say. Then next question, okay, we have to wait for the tablet to start up because I switched it off. I don't know why it's asking me for my name. Oh, okay, cool. The next question, we're still waiting. So, how do you make time for everything? So, a lot of people ask me this question because what can I say? Like, I do a lot of stuff. Of course, I have my 9 to 5, my work. I'm very involved in ministry. I have the YouTube. I wouldn't say this is like a lot of work though. Like, I don't really, what can I say? Like, I enjoy it, you know, like, I don't know how to explain. But of course, I do YouTube, I do content creation, especially on TikTok. I'm also involved in different organizations like IIT, PSA, and so forth. There's just a lot of things that I'm involved in. So one thing that I would say is that, okay, one thing that I told myself, I'll never be involved in something that I don't enjoy. So everything where you see me being a part of or doing, I really enjoy it. And if you enjoy something and you love it, you make time for it. So yes, obviously one thing that I've learned over the course of time is just time management, time blocking. There's a time and place for everything. So as long as you've got that set, then it's not so hectic. And of course, rest as well, you know, make time to rest so that you're energized and you're your full self for everything. But yeah, it's not overwhelming. I really, really do enjoy everything that I'm a part of and everything that I do. So yes, so I just make time, if I can put it that way. And then, oh, another question that, this is so random, but a lot of people ask me if this is my real hair. So if you're wondering, if you're one of those people who are curious, yes, this is my real hair. It's relaxed, obviously. And I relax my hair because I tried going natural. yeah, you need a lot of strength for natural hair. So that's why I relax my hair. I've always had relaxed hair from as little as I can remember. But it is my real hair. There's no extensions. It's not a weave. Yeah, a lot of people think it's a weave. This is my real hair. So yeah. And then, okay, we'll take this as the last question. Is the Graceful Stack only for people in tech? Okay, so if you're wondering what is the Graceful Stack, I recently started a community. It's a Christian faith-based community for the youth. So initially when we started, it was a Telegram community. I realized that people do not have Telegram, so we've moved over to WhatsApp, and it's like now a WhatsApp community, if I can put it that way. And the whole idea is just for us to have a community, a fellowship where you can be around like-minded people who are very bold and confident about their faith, and just how it is an integral part of everything in our lives. So it's not just for Sunday, it's not just for Youth Fridays, it's like literally your way of life. Like it is your life. So that's why I started the community. I wanted people to have a place where they can share testimonies, they can be inspired, they can inspire other people, motivate each other, and also have a platform where we can just pray together, stand in the gap for like our families, our communities, and our workplace, and just our well-being as a whole. So if you're interested and you'd like to be a part of the Graceful Stack, you're more than welcome to. I'll put the WhatsApp community link in the bio. And no, it's not only for people in tech. I just happen to be in tech, and the name just sounded cool, the Graceful Stack, like, you know, tech stack. But it's for the youth, but it's not only for people in tech. I hope that makes sense. And yeah, I think we'll end the questions here. I'll definitely do a part 2 with other questions. But yes, thank you so much for watching, getting this far. If you have other questions you'd like me to address, or anything you're curious about, please feel free to put it in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video. This month I am standing on business. Okay, I was going to say standing on my Zoom, but I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm standing on business. I'm going to be so consistent, and it's the 1st of July and we have a video already. You should be proud of me. Okay, I'm proud of myself, and it's okay if you're not, but it's cool. But yes, don't forget to like, comment, and everything in between. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.